I'm Margaret and I'm just going to show you a little 5-minute strala routine to use first thing in the morning, just to wake up your whole body. So I'll start here on the mat. Just start with your feet. Actually, I'll turn this way, it's probably easier for you to see. Just start with your feet about hip-width distance apart. Soften your knees, relax your shoulders and turn your belly from one side to the other, just allowing your arms to swing. So you're not moving your arms, you're moving from your centre. It's everything nice and easy. And then allow that movement to just soften, bringing you to a nice balanced place. Take a big inhale, float your arms all the way out and up. Palms come together. And as you exhale, bend the knees and we'll soften and fold all the way up and over your legs. Drop your head and neck. So if it feels a bit jammed up or tight behind your thighs, your hamstrings feel tight, just bend the knees a little more. Let your head hang, sway a little bit from side to side. And then we're going to look forward to a long flat back as you breathe in. As you inhale, lift and lengthen, look forward. You can always walk your hands up using your own body if you need to, and as you breathe out, bend the knees, will soften and fold. We're going to take an easy stroll now to the front of the mat. It's just like a bear crawl. Think about moving from the hips, swaying your hips to one side, let the opposite hand and foot slide forward. And then you're going to sway to one side and step the other foot back. Take it all the way to the back of the mat. Just drop down through your hips here. So you're using your fingertips, your hands, for balance. You're dropping down through the hips, and if this feels a bit too much, you can ease that back knee down sooner rather than later. If you want to keep that back knee up, let your hips drop down, opening up that hip flexor, something to do. And then if that knee's not down already, just root that knee down. Just gently soften that knee down. Well done. Dropping down through the hips. There might be enough of a stretch here, but if it feels nice to open up, you can walk your hands up your thigh. It might feel nice to float your arms all the way out and up, keeping your breath just smooth and easy, breathing through your nose as much as you possibly can. A deep breath, but just quite subtle and steady. As you breathe out, release your hands down, tuck your back toes under. And as you breathe in, lift your hips up, lengthening out your front leg as much as you can. You can adjust your hands here. As you breathe out, relax your torso forward. Let your head go, let your neck go. Sway your hips a little side to side. Bend that front knee if it feels very tight or jammed up behind that front thigh. So the idea is to be comfortable and movable with a nice smooth steady breath so that you can just explore and wake up nice and slowly. And when you're ready, you're going to adjust that back foot, a nice stable base, widen the stance if you need to. We're going up. Big inhale rolls you up through the middle high. Easy exhale through the nose softens you all the way back down. Fingertips meet the mat and step this front foot back to a downward facing dog. So we'll linger here for a few breaths, get nice and cozy, nice and comfortable, have a nice pedal through the feet. Swaying your hips a little side to side, dropping one heel, bending the opposite knee, just opening up the backs of your legs, your calf muscles, your hamstrings. As you inhale, lift both heels, come right up onto the toes, and as you exhale, soften and relax the heels back down. We'll do that twice more. Lift right up onto your toes, easy exhale to soften your heels back. One more time. As you breathe in, lift your heels nice and high, your shoulders will come forward. And as you breathe out, soften your heels back down. We're going to take another easy crawl to the front of the mat. So think about initiating this movement from the hips. Sway your hips to one side, let the other hand and foot slide forward. Crawl to the front of the mat. When you get to the front of the mat, bend your knees, we'll roll up vertebra by vertebra, notch by notch, head floats up last. Once your head comes up, take a big inhale, float your arms all the way out and up. And as you exhale, we'll bend the knees and soften and fold all the way over your legs. Drop your head and neck. A little sway from side to side. We're going to lift halfway now. Take a big breath in, lift and look forward. Lengthen to a long flat back. Maybe you walk your hands up your shins. As you breathe out, bend the knees, soften and fold. Sway to the other side now and slide that foot all the way back. Just taking the foot back as far as you need to ensure that this front knee is in line with the front ankle, dropping down through your hips so you're feeling a nice stretch in the hip flexor. So you can ease that knee down sooner rather than later, or you can keep the knee up, letting the hips drop down, which is a little bit more challenging, depending on how you feel. You might feel different from one day to the next. So notice how you feel, pay attention, and customize your movement to how you're feeling in this moment. Ease that knee down if it's not down already. So if there's enough going on here, you can just hang here. Maybe you can come down lower inside that front knee. Perhaps it feels better for you to open up. Maybe peeling your chest and belly open. It might feel nice to float those arms all the way out and up. Breathing through your nose. Nice calm inhale. Easy exhale. When you're ready, release your hands down, tuck your back toes under, and as you press down to your fingertips, lift your hips up and gently lengthen out that front leg. You can adjust your hands here, you can bend the knees if you need to, if it feels too intense. Relax your torso forward, maybe lowering your forehead towards your shin. It might feel nice to slide that back hip bone forward. Think about bringing your hip bones into one line. And when you're ready, we're going to soften both knees, adjust your back foot, nice stable base, we're going up. Big inhale rolls you up through the middle high. Easy exhale softens you all the way down, fingertips meet the mat, and then we're going to step that front foot forward. This time at the front of the mat, take a hold of your elbows, let your arms feel heavy, relax your neck completely, sway a little side to side. Maybe it feels nice to release the elbows and slide the palms of your hand under the soles of your feet, opening up those wrists. Nice stretch for the back as well. Bend the knees and the elbows if you need to, and as you breathe in through the nose, perhaps you can think about lengthening your limbs and rounding your back body. When you're ready, you're going to bend the knees, release your hands, and we'll roll up to standing, notch by notch, vertebra by vertebra. Head comes up last. Once your head comes up, take a big inhale, floating your arms all the way out and up. Palms come together, and as you exhale, soften your thumbs down into your heartbeat. And there you have it, a little 5-minute routine to wake you up in the morning, get your whole body moving. And you could repeat that maybe 4 or 5 times, or even if you just do it once or twice, gets everything going, gets your blood flowing through, and a great start to the day. Thank you. Let me know how it goes. Bye.